What's up guys, DJ Fitness here. Today we're going to talk about overtraining. So first, what am I talking about when I say overtraining? Overtraining is when you are physically, mentally, and emotionally overworked and you go past your recovery capacity, meaning that you've worked out so hard and so intense without enough rest and recovery time that you're no longer building strength, you're no longer seeing progress, and you can even start to lose strength by overtraining. The first thing I want to say about overtraining is that I think that for the most part, for most of us, if you're not already an intense bodybuilder or an intense power lifter, I think for the most part, when we hit the gym, most people aren't going to reach that point of overtraining. And I think we're so scared of overtraining, we're actually not reaching our potential and actually hitting what we can actually do in the gym in order to see progress. I think we're so afraid that we don't push it and we don't work, we won't work chest twice in 1 week and we won't work our abs more than once or twice a week. And especially if you're young, if you're watching this video and you're 18 to 25, 26 years old, I'm 27 years old. I'm going to tell you a little story on what I've done with training in terms of volume and weight and capacity and what I've been able to handle over the course of the last few months that should give you an idea of what is possible if you're in that age group. I know it's a lot easier to overtrain as you get older, but for where I'm at now, I'm going to give you where I'm at now and what I've found. Through the entire month of May, I went through a very high volume 4-week program that had me doing more sets and more reps than I've ever done in a workout before in my life. Some of the workouts took up to an hour and a half to finish, and that was with me working hard and not talking and not chatting, and I've kind of never really pushed that far before and pushed that hard before. It was split up into basically a 5-day split with a 6th day of explosive and kind of plyometric work. So it was split up into 5 days, and it was chest, back, arms, shoulders, and legs, doing abs every day. So 5 days a week worked abs. This was a premise I've never done before, and so I kind of wanted to basically experiment and see what I would get out of this kind of routine and if I would actually reach the point of overtraining. Up until this point, I've never experienced what they say overtraining is, where you're starting to not recover enough between workouts and you're not getting that growth and you're no longer seeing results. I've never pushed that far. I'm not going to go into a lot of depth with what the workouts entail, but I will give you an idea. For the arms workout, which was biceps and triceps, it was a total of 57 sets. 57 sets. Now, mind you, they were with supersets and giant sets, meaning you would do 2 bicep exercises back to back, and then you would do 3 tricep exercises back to back to back, kind of back and forth. So it goes a little bit quicker, but 57 sets in a workout. Now, that to me, when I read it, was crazy. I didn't know how that was going to go, but I'm glad to say through the entire month, never overtrained. I never felt completely exhausted. Now, a little side note, you shouldn't always do that much volume. Over time, you would definitely overtrain. But switching back and forth between very, very high rep, high volume workouts, going back to very low rep, low set, heavier weight workouts is definitely beneficial in terms of keeping your progress coming and seeing gains. I saw some serious strength gains over the course of the last month, just from having that much volume. Now I'm back to kind of a lower rep, heavier weight routine now, and in all my core lifts, they've all gone up. My military press, my bench, my squat, and my deadlift have all gone up. And like I mentioned in a previous video, all those 4 core lifts totaling in poundage now is over 1,000 pounds, which has actually been a goal of mine for a pretty long time. So my thoughts on overtraining: more than likely, if you're a normal person out there working out, probably aren't going to overtrain, and when you do, you're gonna know. You're gonna be very tired all the time. Your strength is gonna start dropping. You're gonna be doing less weight on every set. You're not gonna be feeling it anymore when you go to the gym. You're gonna feel lethargic when you're there. You'll know when you've overtrained. So don't be afraid of getting to the point of overtraining and not do a workout because you think it's going to cause you to be overtraining. Push yourself past the limits that you've set for yourself. That's the only way you're going to see progress. Instead of being so meticulous about every little part of your workout and making sure everything is just right, you just need to get in there and lift some heavy weight. And that's it. Get in there, use good form, get enough rest, eat right, and lift some heavy weight, and you will see progress. I promise you. Alright guys, that's my take on overtraining. Stick around, I'll see you in the next video.